I actually didn't know what I wanted to do, and then I got into healthcare, and I got into nursing, and then I went through every area of the hospital. It's like, okay, did this, did this, did this. I got bored. I went back to school. I got my NP, and then I went right into the integrated medicine, and many of you know, when I first got into this, I didn't know if this was for me. It was a very steep trajectory, and it was difficult some days.
About 3 months in, she handed me her resignation.
I did.
So,
I had 2 other jobs lined up next to my house that I could ride a bicycle to, versus driving to downtown Denver from the suburbs.
So, in essence, when she came in, I don't know why. I think it was just divine. I just said, "What took you so long?"
He did. He goes, "What took you so long?"
I don't know why I said that. I was like, "What took you so long to bring that to me?" And from that point forward, it's like I spent around 10 minutes, talking to her about her opportunities for the future.
Yep.
And I had no idea how I was going to do it, but I know because of her beingness, I was like, okay, I know that we can create something really big, right? And I told her to think about it gave her 24 hours to think about it, and then decided to stay.
I did.
And then about a year later, we created Injection University. Yep. And the Injection University was built on the fact that when I was sending Karen out around the country to learn how to do injections, the training out there really sucked. I mean, it was like, injecting fruit, oranges, lemons. And so we went to a bunch of different trainings, and we're like, how do we actually make this better? Because, if we're going to put like, for instance, Steve Jobs, what do you say? His goal was to ding the universe. If we're to ding healthcare, there's got to be a much better training system out there, right? And so that's how Injection U came about. And it's interesting, over the course of 8 years, our initial intention was, hey, if we train 1,500 medical providers up, and they're an average office, by the year 2025, that'd be about 75 million treatments throughout the country, which I think that's a ding. Up to this date, Karen has trained how many?
Well, over 2,000.
Over 2,000.
And we actually hit our goal 2 years ago.
Yeah. So I feel like we're definitely hitting that. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The reason this company came about and this conference, one of the biggest things, we get asked about this all the time, but as you know, I'm training a lot in different trainings and always getting new, sharpening skill set. Last year I was in Nashville, and there were a lot of pain docs at this particular conference. And I'll never forget the one sitting to my left. He had a practice not far from there, and he was just taking notes, kept asking me lots of questions. And finally he looks at me and he goes, "Have you been in this space for a while?" And I said, "Yeah, I have." And he said, "I'm just trying to keep my doors open. I have staff that are about to lose their job, and they don't even know it. I'm not getting paid for my procedures." And he started choking up at this point, and he said, I have to write opioid prescriptions to keep my doors open. I know it's killing people. I got chills from head to toe. And he was holding back tears. He's like, "I don't know what else to do. I'm just trying to keep my practice open. That's why I'm here. I'm here to learn new things and different things." And it was that moment that I went, we have to do something about this. That's how this came about.